base, and it was of horror. Like, hi guys, good morning. I'm here early because another headset broke on my home laptop. I work from home on Mondays and Tuesdays, and so I'm not happy to be here today. Wish I was working from home. The good part about it is my bestie Kristy is here, and she makes the days better. But I hope they fix the problem. I can go home. Right?
No, I ain't laughing at what you're saying. I can't hear you.
I'm happy she's here, but I still want to go home at lunch.
I'm laughing because...
Well, hold on. I'm taping. Come here.
I'm sorry.
Come here. So, this is my bestie, Kristy, and she encouraged me to make videos. She'll tell you guys about my success stories and our hunt for a home or apartment, whatever it is. I can do both, and I'm gonna go talk to her. Okay, so it's 7:59. Get my face. All right, Kristy, we got this?
Yeah.
All right, good morning, Cheyenne.
Hey.
Okay, for now, just an update.
To come and rest.
Okay, so I look a mess. I'm working from home. Don't look too close. But I am making a hat. A scrap yarn hat, even though I'm brand new to crocheting and I have no scrap yarn. Here's my hat. It's coming along. You see that? It makes me feel like a professional with it. Yeah. So I got the inspiration on YouTube from a video I was watching, and I had to make it. I thought it looked so cool. My colors are completely different from the colors that she used, but it was very inspiring for any yarns that I have like this with multiple colors to make a hat that has like encompassing all the colors. So for this one, the inspiration was Cypress Landing with I love this yarn. And so it has this green color in it, some blues, different tones of gray, and the white. So for me, I don't use white. I think it's too garish, too stark. So I have the ivory, which is also from this Big Idea yarn. I'll show that later. And I'm using Gray Beard from I Love This Yarn, Gray Miss from I Love This Yarn, Turquoise, and so those are my blends of colors. I think it looks kind of cool. Can't wait to see it when it's done, but it's been really fun. I kind of like switching colors, and there's lots of ways to do it, but I like to use this, I think they call it indestructible knot, where you're tying it going in different directions. You end up with a knot like that. So I wanted to come on and kind of show you how I do that knot. Once again, ignore how I look. So the way to do it is I have one side and I'm going to make a loop going this way. You see? All right. So then I have the other yarn. I'm going to make a loop going this way. 2 knots going opposite directions. Okay. So we have 2 knots going opposite directions. I'm going to pull the 2 tails up. Two tails, and I tighten. Okay. Some people don't want to do that. They just kind of like stick their crochet needle into those last 3 loops and they loop the other color in. but I don't really enjoy doing that too much. I like this. It works for me, and then I come behind my project after I'm finished, and I can snoop all those knots without having to thread in because it's going to stay put. So just a thought, just an update. I want to let you know what's going on with me. I have about I have 2 more days in the office left. I'll be working from home for 2 days, and then I have 2 days in the office. And it's kind of bittersweet. But I'm excited about this new chapter and what it's going to bring. I'm going to power through it, and I don't think I'm going to let anything stop me. That's where I'm at. So, yeah, I'm going to continue to crochet. Just an update. My daughter comes home from school and tells me that she doesn't want to wear her hair curly anymore because her friends say that she's only pretty when her hair is straight. This was alarming to me, and I knew it was something that I had to address immediately. I need my child to be comfortable with all of her kinks and coils and never to be ashamed of them. To embrace her uniqueness and be proud of it. And I had to give my child some self-love. And at no point do I want you guys to think that giving my child self-love means teaching her any sort of hate. We love everyone, and I needed to address this for her future and mine. Good morning. I'm headed to work. It is Friday. I have only a few more days left in the office, and I'm in my car thinking about my kid. And this has nothing to do with real estate. It has nothing to do with transitioning from a job. It has to do with telling a Black child certain things that Black parents have to tell their child about when they start to reach the ages of maturity, you know. And my daughter's 10, and she has experienced things lately regarding race that has made it very evident to me that it's time to have that conversation with her. And I wasn't sure how to approach it. I knew how I wanted to approach it when she was younger. I knew exactly what I would say then, but now that it's time, and she's rather timid, and I know that the information I have to give her on the history of my culture is a hard pill to swallow, you know. And I don't want her to leave the conversation resenting and hating anyone. I don't want her to leave the conversation feeling less than. I want her to understand fully. And so I've decided to break it down into 4 parts, because that's how I see it, that I can deliver it to her best, is Africa and what it is and what it was before America, who we were, what happened in America with slavery, division, and confusion, and what happened when they gave us the so-called freedom, and modern day. Those are 4 aspects. And I want to break them down with videos, and this is going to be almost a lecture. It's going to be like 3 hours, because I have to break her down and then build her up. That's really what we have to do. To tell a child that people that look like her were once enslaved and treated as animals and less than human, and that we still suffer the residuals of that right now in modern day. I don't know if it was easier to tell a kid that information when you were in, say, the 30s, freshly free, and you still had some of your skills to protect yourself. Nowadays, a lot of my people think we're free, and so they live freely, but we're not truly free. It's dangerous out here. It's scary out here, you know? And I have to teach her how to protect herself after that. I have her in karate so that she can protect herself. For simply that reason, I want her to know martial arts, so if she's ever in a situation, she can protect herself. But I plan to have the conversation with her like my second or third night home full with her after my last day. And then I plan to take her out to the mall and take her to the movies. And hopefully we can see something that is uplifting and off topic, or knowing us, we might end up in a bookstore. But I know I want to give her a book about it, and I know that it's something that I want to do one-on-one, and then I want to discuss it with my family and have the topic and discussion as women of color with her, with my sister and my mom. But it's been really heavy on my mind, and I've been watching these videos that were illustrations about our history, and they are done in a way to where I think she can receive the information. But you know, we're both artists and love to see art, so I think watching the message illustrated while she's receiving it would soften the message that I'm trying to give her, because I'm going to give it to her straight, and then I want her to watch it again to kind of reinforce it so she can kind of see visuals of our experience. And it's kind of scary. It's kind of like the destruction it's the loss of innocence is what it is. I just don't want her to find out how I did. My story is, I was in Florida with my mother. That's where my mom is from, and we used to go in the summertime quite often. And I was playing with one of my aunt's neighbors, who was a white girl, and we were playing. She taught me how to burn ants with the magnifying glass, and we had a grand old time. And then she had a red wagon, the red flyer wagons, whatever they call it. And she was like, okay, can you pull me in a wagon? And I was like, cool, okay, sure. So I'm pulling her in a wagon, and we're running. And then I got tired. You know what I mean? I'm done with that. So I'm like, okay, get up. It's my turn. I'm going to get in the wagon, right? And I've always been a plus size kid. I was a fat kid. So she says, I can't push you. And I'm thinking like, oh, it's because I'm fat, right? Like, what the fuck? And so, sorry for cursing. And she says, no, it's because you're a nigger. And me not knowing what the word was, and I wasn't familiar with the word. I think I was like 9 or 8. I think I was 8. And I wasn't familiar with the term. And so I thought it was another term for fat. And so I had to decide already, well, fuck you then. And so she was like, well, can you keep pulling me? And I'm like, no, we're not playing no more. I'm a nigger or whatever. I'm fat in my head. I'm thinking it's whatever kind of term she's trying to throw. So I go home, or to my aunt's house, and she was like, oh, did you have fun? My mom, she's like, did you have fun with your little friend or whatever? And I said, yeah, I had a good time, but I don't like her anymore. And she said, why you don't like her? Okay, so my phone died, and so now I'm recording on my tablet. But anyways, I told my mom that I didn't like her anymore. She asked me why I didn't like her, and I told her because she wouldn't push me in the wagon because I was and I'm at work, so I can't say that word. So she was very upset. I remember the look on my mother's face, and it was of horror, like enrage. And she walked past me, and she went over to the little girl, and I thought she was going to curse her out. And she asked the little girl to take her to her home because she wanted to meet her mother. And I thought, like, wow, my mom is going hard, whatever. So me and the little girl are looking at me. My mom takes her home. The little girl knocks on her door. Her mom opens the door, and my mom exploded on this lady. And the lady was looking really, really shocked, as she kept apologizing. But my mom kept saying to the lady that this is a learned behavior, and that kids don't learn that out in the street. They learn that at home, and that you taught your daughter that, and you showed your daughter that. And, she kept telling that woman, you did that, and my child doesn't deserve that. And I remember being so confused because I was just called fat at school last week, and it wasn't that big of a fucking deal. So what the hell was this? So phenomenal for her. And She had to come home, and her and my aunt sat down and they had the talk with me. The talk that so many parents have to have with their children, and the one that I'm preparing to have with my own child. And so that's what I was thinking about on my way to work. And while I'm documenting and while I'm trying to keep this journey as authentic and real as possible, I thought it would be a good time to share that that's my current situation with navigating how I'm going to introduce something that to my daughter that's going to change her perspective of the world forever. But once we tell our children these truths about our history, there's no going back from that. It makes you question yourself, question your place in the world and your worth. And it is it's very deep to be Black, to be the most beautiful and the most different on the planet. It's a heavy crown. I wear it every day. Some love it, some hate it. Some hate it, but want it. How many people do you know that hate you for being Black, but secretly want to wear your skin, want to put your crown on their head, want to touch your hair, feel your locks, steal your soul? So I have a lot to unpack with my kid. So just keeping it real, letting you know what's going on. For now, just an update. Bye. That weekend was July 28th, and I headed to the beach, my favorite place to be. I had such a ball with my family. I was so happy to be there. Kristy made it. She showed up with her daughter and her boyfriend, and my cousins were able to come. It's always nice when family can get together. We had a ball, and I was so happy that everybody was able to come out. Kristy learned how to play Uno for the first time, then shortly after, her daughter beat both of us 5 times in a row. We got double spanked, but it was okay. It was all done in love. This is the end for vlog 3. Thank you so much for watching and joining me here at Sage and Hook.